It is here at last, Milan's Red Letter Day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that.
Barella! It's a loose ball. Mkhitaryan. Backward it goes. It's Çalhanoğlu! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Milan can counter promptly here. That's a good ball played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dumfries. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mkhitaryan. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's in here! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Guerrero. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. Mkhitaryan. Martinez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Çalhanoğlu. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Stood up well to him there. Bastoni. Well read, nice interception. Stefan de Vrij. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Interesting ball. Great hit! Caicedo. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Lewandowski. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Vrij does really well there. He is strong. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Mkhitaryan. Calhanoglu. And Bastoni. Barella. Oh, this is a great position. Son Heung-min for Rashica. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Dumfries. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Inter can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a promising header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mkhitaryan, chance here to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that has left him in a heap. Can he finish? It's in! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Mbappe. Mkhitaryan. Di Marco. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Barella. Martinez. Goes in for the header! No way through there. It's bounced out! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Inter Milan get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Guerrero. Threads one in. Handanovic catches it safely. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Calhanoglu. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! Look at this. He's got the shot away! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. DiMarco.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but...
And it's been given away. He's in plenty of space here. And Messi! Should have equalised.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Mbappe! He's in, surely! Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Chance with a header! He will be livid with himself. Alexander-Arnold. Messi, given the lift of his goal. He's found a way through. Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Very much into the last knockings. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. He could be in here. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Lewandowski. That is a brilliant interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can finally smile now.